And you're welcome back to the show. Now, a unique new exhibition opening in Ennis next week is aiming to challenge perception, spark conversation and shine a light on the lived experiences of people with disabilities in Ireland today. It's Not Me, It's You is the culmination of a 6-month creative residency at Glór by the Ennis-based multidisciplinary artist Rachel MacManus. The exhibition opens on the 9th of June, and to find out more about it, I'm joined in studio by Rachel, by also the Glór Programmes Manager Niamh Collins and Peter Kavanagh, a member of Clare Leader Forum. Folks, very good morning to all of you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Alan.
Thanks very much for coming in. Rachel, tell us a little bit more about It's Not Me, It's You. And Peter's here because this was developed in collaboration with, I suppose, users of Clare Crusaders and members of Clare Leader Forum.
100%, that's right. Yeah, so late 2024, Glór ran an open call for a very unique residency opportunity. So residency is when an artist gets time and space to spend making work, essentially. So Glór put out this open call, which means they advertised this far and wide for people to apply for this residency opportunity. So for me, this was a hugely exciting opportunity because I live in Ennis, I work in Ennis, and I have a daughter with a disability who I am also responsible for. So I can't go running off to residencies around the country. I have to stay in a local capacity. So this was a huge opportunity for me to come in and work with local groups on a collaborative level and make art together. So that's kind of where it started from.
Okay, Peter, what was the experience like for yourself and others involved with Clare Leader Forum taking part in the creative process?
The first thing I want to say, I want to thank Rachel so much for putting this exhibition together. And what we did, we had a few brainstorming sessions to come up ideas, what we're going to say and how we're going to say it. So we come up with an idea to do powerful, positive messages.
Yeah.
So that's why we can, and and the name of it's not me, it's you.
Exactly.
So, and the main message we want to put out there would be this: we want to live our lives the way we want to, not the way others want us to do. Like for decades, people would say, "Oh, you can't do this and you can't do that," but those days are completely over.
They wanted you to conform to their expectations.
Oh yeah. And like another thing is going to happen next Tuesday. Some of the people in the Clare Leader Forum are going to be doing the spoken word, and I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, you're looking forward to that?
Yes. Interesting.
I think he's ready, Niamh. For Glór, yourselves to be putting on something like this, a very inclusive exhibition as well. I guess an important thing for Glór to be doing aside from what you usually have on.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. So that was the goal of this, the open call that Rachel mentioned. We were reaching out to artists to come to us with ideas about working with communities that they wanted to work with, and in particular working with communities who are underrepresented in Ennis and in Clare. And we wanted to find a project that was rooted in care and collaboration and inclusion. And when we read Rachel's proposal, it ticked all of those boxes. And Rachel's great at facilitating conversation with groups, and she uses art to facilitate conversations and to bring people up, and so it was absolutely perfect. And Rachel's actually one of 2 artists who we worked with on this project. So Conor Madden, who's an actor from Clare, he also worked on this amazing project called Our Shakespeare Club, and we worked with users of Corlin, or Brothers of Charity services, and that was also incredible. So basically we've had this brilliant community driven project, and we're bringing people from outside the walls of Glór into Glór, and equally going into the community. So Rachel visited the Clare Crusaders, and then on the Clare Leader Forum came into us. So it was a mix of people going out and coming in and just building up those relationships. Brilliant,
and good to hear that Conor was involved. We know him well from the show, and he was a great guest for us on In Profile not too long ago. Rachel, Peter was fairly effusive there about how it all went. I mean, you've spoken about the value of having time to build relationships with those participating. Talk to us a bit about that aspect of the residency.
Yeah, I feel really strongly about art being accessible. Now that sounds like a real buzzword, but what I mean is art is for everyone, and sometimes there's a bit of a discourse and a language around art that makes it kind of inaccessible. And art is there for everyone, and I feel strongly that everyone is capable and able to enjoy and interact and respond to art. So the reason I asked these 2 groups to work with me is because very like what Niamh said, I want to see different people than maybe the usual ones coming in and making and interacting and working in art as a medium. So that's what I wanted to do, and geez, I couldn't have got two better groups. Peter is just an example of the enthusiasm and the strong opinions, and we've had arguments and crack and fun for the last 6 months, and drinking cups of tea and eating biscuits and making and drawing. It's been brilliant, you know. And the same with the Clare Crusaders. I had some of the young adult service users, and we worked together, and they were so up for it and so welcoming and so willing to try all the crazy things we did together. So their work is going to be represented on Tuesday as well. And just one last thing, as Peter said, the name of the show is a slogan one of the Clare Leader Forum members, Anne-Marie Flanagan, came up with, and it just perfectly encapsulates what I have learned from working with these two groups, which is the main one of the most challenging things for them on a daily basis is other people. How other people talk to you, react to you, treat you, how you interact with them. It's exhausting. And I do see it as an observer with my own family member as well. But I'm not a disabled person, and I'm not going to speak for them. But it's something that I've learned from working with these groups. And we thought this name was positive and a bit of fun as well, but very, very powerful, which is what we want to do. Yeah,
and Peter, I guess you want people to be, for this to resonate, the exhibition to resonate with those who attend. So what impact do you hope the project's going to have on public understanding of disability and inclusion in Clare?
Well, one thing is for sure, when everybody hears the other people in the Clare Leader Forum do the spoken word, they might forget what they said, but they'll never forget how it made them feel. And that's the message we want to do. Say what we're going to say, and it hits them here. Yeah. They might forget it here, but they'll never forget it in the heart. Yeah. And that's the main thing that's going to happen on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That sounds like a fascinating exhibition. Just to finish, Niamh, it opens on the 9th of June. What time? From when is there a big launch? And
they've got a brilliant launch. And this was all them, by the way. I totally left Rachel to her own devices. It was all the Clare Leader Forum, especially, have been very proactive. So at 5:30 on Tuesday, am I right? Yeah. And so come along into Glór. It'll be lovely. There'll be tea and coffee. And as you come into Glór, I'm just going to give directions. Come into Glór. It's on the ground floor, so it's very accessible for everyone. It'll be like, when you see the box office on your right, just take a turn to the left. It's using the foyer space to kind of bring it to life like it hasn't been brought to life before. So thanks, guys.
Brilliant stuff. That's next Tuesday the 9th. It's Not Me, It's You. My thanks to Niamh Collins, Glór's Programmes Manager, the Curator Rachel MacManus. Rachel, thanks again. Good to see you again. And a member of the Clare Leader Forum, Peter Kavanagh. Peter, thank you as well for joining me on Morning Focus.